This is Mentally Dope. Join us, Charmaine and Jasmine, two Black licensed therapists, as we build a bridge between mental health and Black culture. Come on, it's gonna be dope. What's up, people?
What up?
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
This is Mentally Dope.
I'm Charmaine.
I'm Jasmine.
And on today's episode, we are with the stuff. That's just it. We're with the stuff.
Okay.
We're talking about a song that I feel like that most of us sung or sing at the top of our lungs. So let me tell you the backstory. I was riding in the car the other day, and I was just really singing, and then I was like, Jasmine, this song don't seem healthy. Let me tell you about Melanie, Fiona, It Kills Me. Now, we love Melanie, Fiona.
Absolutely. Amazing.
Amazing songstress.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the song is amazing, but when you listen to the words of It Kills Me.
Mm-hmm. And this is not about her. We all know. We all know who wrote it,
I don't know who
whatever.
wrote the song.
But know anything, but we know
that these words
is potentially problematic.
Potentially. Let me just start with the beginning. Jasmine, you want to sing for us?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. I tried, guys. Maybe next time. Okay, so I've got trouble with my friends, trouble in my life, problems when you don't come home.
Spoken word artist.
At night. But when you do, it always starts a fight. But I can't be alone. I need you to come on home. I know you're messing around, but who the hell else is going to hold me down? Ooh, I gotta get out of my mind.
Thank you, sister.
Is that
Thank
all right?
you, sister. Oh, we could just take that one lyric and be done.
That's the whole show. That's just it.
Guys, we already start on a foundation that is rough. We're not even in a good place.
Yeah.
We got trouble with the friends, trouble in the life. Like, is your job going well?
We don't even know.
Are you about to get kicked out? Like, what's going on?
But then her biggest problem that she's highlighting is I have problems when you don't come home at night. So we're in a relationship. Man ain't coming home at night. And this ain't one night. This is multiple nights.
This is every night.
Yeah.
Sound like.
But when he does come home, we fight.
I mean, not Melanie, but like, who we're going to say the persona.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to call her Jackie. Jackie, what's going on, Jackie? Like, this is my question. You got all this stuff going on. First of all, maybe evaluate, do you need to be in a relationship right now? Great question.
I don't know.
Right. And then also, the times you're in your relationship, you're either not with this person and they're supposed to be with you, or it's a fight.
Mm-hmm. But
Jackie,
let's highlight that Jackie is saying she can't be alone. I can't be alone. I need you to come on home. I know you're messing around, but who else is going to hold me down? So at this point, she's saying, I don't really care what you're doing. I know what you're out doing. I probably followed you. So I know where you're at. I don't care. Just come home because I can't be by myself.
Yeah, because I just need a warm body. I just need somebody here.
Anybody. Somebody. To love me.
Somebody.
Or to act like they love me.
Yeah, and that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Though, like, it's not a good way to come into a relationship of just like, please, I need someone. I'm grasping for someone, because that also puts you in a position where, like, you give them everything. They can be your everything. Yeah. And that is not a good place to have a relationship
and they control. A lot of times we see people who control
that part.
Your behaviors and your reactions.
You allow them to.
Yeah. Yes. When they want you to be happy, you're happy. When they want you to be sad, you're sad. When they want you to be angry, I'm going to make you angry. And they have that control over you in order to do so. And then we also see further into the song where she starts to spiral. And she doesn't spiral.
There's more.
Yeah.
Okay.
She starts spiraling of, should I call this chick up? Should I start some stuff? Should I hang up? Or should I be a lady because I want to have his babies? Which leads to a whole other issue. Should we be having kids with this man?
Jackie, why are those the only options? We ain't got no more options. We got to go run up in there and tell about herself. We got to start some stuff. There's no other option. You don't have anything else in your bag of tricks.
Probably not.
We need more. We need
The hard
more.
part, though, is that we have a lot of people, men and women, who literally, when the list comes of like what we should do, there's like, this is all I got.
Mm-hmm. It's a short list.
Mm-hmm.
It's a small.
So
list.
you're telling me that there's actually more that I could do other than going off on her or going off on him?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's more, because that's my range. That's what I've learned. That's what I know how to do. Like, this is it.
Mm-hmm. And we can do that differently, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that also is kind of the work of a therapist too, like help you grow your bag of tricks is probably not what I should say, but like, grow your arsenal of things that can help you.
Yeah.
And like, that's a good thing.
But like, to me, like,
It's a necessary
like, that's
thing.
not embarrassing either. I've had several clients who have come to me and been like, I don't know what to do in this situation, because their repeated past has always been, I'm choosing violence. Like, that's just it. Yeah. I choose violence. Either he gonna die, she gonna die. Like,
we all gonna die.
Yeah, I don't literally mean die. I hope not. But like, literally, like the sense of like somebody's
dramatic,
gonna get hurt.
Exactly.
And the hard part is that the person doing this is still gonna be hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you drag her. I don't care if you drag him. I don't care what you do. Like, you still gonna be hurt.
Yeah, it's giving bust the windows out your car. Really is what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do that one another time.
But
yeah, Jasmine Sullivan has told us you can do it, but like, it's not gonna solve the problem.
No.
And that's the issue. Mm-hmm. But also, like we talked about, this is our word of the episode, is codependency.
Codependency.
Add glitter here, whatever. But is that like, once you give someone all of these things and you don't have anything outside of them, like you said, they control however it happens.
Yeah.
Whether things are good or whether things are bad or how everything's functioning, and it's not gonna work.
Yeah. So let me like break this part down.
Okay, what is that?
Let me break this down so it can forever be broken.
Okay, tell us.
Codependency does not mean that you are not codependent if you want to be in a relationship. I hear that all the time. Oh, so-and-so don't want to be by herself, so therefore she's codependent. It's an actual biological need for us to want to be around people. That's how we were created. That's how all of us work. So the fact that you don't want to be single, that's normal. Most people don't want to be single. Most people don't want to be by themselves. That's an actual normal feeling. Codependency comes when it becomes that unhealthy relationship that is based on someone's negative behaviors and us trying to control those negative behaviors to get our needs met. Mm-hmm.
Right. That there's not a clear beginning and ending of each person.
Yes.
Right? Like, everything bleeds together.
Yes.
Like, you're mad that I'm mad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not okay, or he's not okay, or they're not okay, so I'm not okay. Or they're okay, then I can be okay.
Yes.
Right? And that's not a healthy way to operate.
And I can't function without this person.
Mm-hmm.
So like you said, we're so connected
right.
that I can't even function without you.
Right. There's no separation.
And I don't know how to separate that.
Mm-hmm.
So even when you do bad stuff to me, I'm just like, oh, but I can't be one without you.
Mm-hmm. Because either we don't know how to do it, or whatever has happened, and we've allowed that person to do that. Mm-hmm. Right? Or to be that for us. Right? And like, a lot of times, if we struggle with codependency, it usually has been there for longer than whatever the start of that relationship is. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, it has been there since childhood usually.
100%.
Or it has a lot to do with, like, as we say, your family of origin, whatever. Like, wherever you came from, that dynamic it's been there. Mm-hmm. You're not new to this, you're true to this, you know? Yeah. And it's just things that you learn. Like, sometimes you don't know that. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you're just like, relationships are just not fulfilling to me. Nobody wants to be around me all the time. Or like, I can never just get enough out of my relationships. There's never enough. We can spend all day together and all night together, and I still want to be with them all the time. It's just never enough. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you'd be like, where's that come from? Mm-hmm. Like, is that normal for you?
Yeah. Or even in that sense of, like you said, that, like, going back to our childhood, do we have secure attachment? Mm-hmm. Because when we don't have secure attachment in relationships, everything can give us reminiscence of abandonment feelings, or everything can give us those feelings of
normal things. That's the
yeah.
thing. Like neutral things can trigger stuff in you that feels like abandonment.
Yeah, he's going to the grocery store without you, and you feel abandoned.
Or he needs a night off around.
Why ain't both of us going to the gas station?
You want to take me? Where you going? Or like, oh, like I just need a night to myself. Oh, he just needs a night to himself. He doesn't want to be around me. Like, what's going on? Oh, with somebody else, right?
Yeah.
It turns into all of these big things, and it's hard for that person to recognize what's the difference between what's healthy, and what am I trying to use to like fill a need that I really need to just be working on and healing.
Yeah, because that's the hard part too, is that we all have triggers and we have things that set off like sensors in us. We don't always realize what those things are. But it's your job as an adult, and as an adult who wants to have relationships with other people, to figure those things out. What's going on with me? Why am I like so defensive? Like, why am I so triggered? Like, why am I like...
Why do I feel like I'm dying when this person leaves, or that I can't operate when they're gone? I want just to be curious of like, why?
And in this situation, why am I in a relationship with someone who I know is actively, consistently cheating on me?
That part.
I even know where the girl lives. I can go drive up to her house. I got her phone number. I can call her up, and I'm still just going to be like, I just want you to come home.
Say that? Can you say that again? Why are you in a relationship with someone, or why are you okay? Why does this feel good or comfortable to you in a relationship where you know somebody is being unfaithful and you don't want that, but you're still tolerating that?
Because you're too scared to be by yourself. And if that's the feeling that we're having, especially if we're able to acknowledge it, it's time to heal.
It's time to do something different. Let's do something different.
And I say like both of those, because I tell people too, without healing, just ending that relationship, all you're going to do is get into a whole other one just like that.
This is a word, y'all. Please, I need y'all to gather it.
If you do not fix yourself before you get into another relationship, you're going to continue to repeat the exact same relationship over and over and over again. And then you're going to see it show up in your friendships, in relationships with your family. Like, you can, like, when you don't know how to establish a secure relationship, it's going to, like, trickle into other areas of your life.
Yeah. Well, Jackie already told us. She had trouble with her friends, right? So how do we know this is not, like, she's running into this issue with her friends, and now she's like, okay, well, let me go to this relationship and see if it's going to work over here. And that's why she's having the problems that she's having.
And then, let me say one more step further. Jackie said that she wanted to have his babies. Oh, Lord, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse. You want to have this man's babies? I can't. So you want to pass this insecure attachment down to somebody else? Because that's exactly what your child will see. Your child will see that my parents have insecure attachment, and then guess what?
Yeah, but like, okay, if you're coming from that place, that is logical to you. Oh, the problem is okay, what I'm saying is not logical, but I can understand from the frame of mind, and that like, oh, I need him to be closer to me. Yes. I need us to be a guarantee on the longevity of this relationship. How do I do that? Make sure there's a kid there.
Yes. So I need him to be secure. So I'm going to secure him by locking him down, by making sure that he can't leave me.
Maybe trapping him.
Yes, by making sure that he can't leave me and this kid. Which also sounds...
He left you on the regular day. What'd you make you think he not going to leave the kid?
Now you and JoJo going to be at the house.
Look at how you looking.
while he in your car. Try to you, bit. If you have not watched episode 1 on Baby Boy, please do so. Shameless plug.
Ooh.
But
y'all know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Y'all understand what we're saying. There's just, I think the gem that you just dropped is like, you can't expect yourself to do something different if you haven't healed yet, or you haven't worked on the process of healing and recognizing your triggers and all those things. That doesn't mean you got to be fully healed to do something different now. That's not definitely where you have to come from, but you can't just do something different, because if you could, you would have done it already, right?
100%.
If she could be alone and pull herself up by her bootstraps and do all that stuff and, date guys that were different, she would have done it by now. But there's something in the way that she can't.
And therefore we're at home spiraling on the floor trying to figure out how to get my needs met by acting out in negative ways.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
That's really it. So there's work to be done.
Yeah.
She needs to get a little more mentally dope, I think.
The word of today was codependent. Figuring out how we can be codependent in different situations, how that shows up in our behaviors, and how do we actually do the work to be different so that we're not different. So now we're at the part where I want to ask the question, Jasmine, if Jackie was your client, how would you deal with Jackie in session, or what do you think that you would work on Jackie with?
Like we talked about before, this pattern probably didn't start with Jackie. It didn't start with Jackie and I was gonna say something else. Whatever her dude's name is gonna be.
I'm gonna call him Kevin. Go ahead.
Okay, it did not start with Jackie and Kevin. It started before. So I would be curious. If she is willing, I would be curious and try to help her explore. Like, hey, where did this start? You know, what is it that you feel like you're missing from your life that you think he can give you? Mm-hmm. And I know that, like, I've mentioned this to you before. Like, there is such a thing, and I think that's a good way to start. There's such a thing of overwatering. Like if you're watering a plant, right? You can underwater a plant and you can overwater a plant, but that's the same thing as a relationship. You can underwater it and not give it as much as it needs. Thank you.
Yes.
And you can also overwater. You can put everything you have, every single fiber of your being into a relationship, and then that be too much. Mm-hmm. Right?
And then a key for that
it kills it.
Every plant it's not the same.
Mm-hmm.
So you can water a lily that needs water. You can water a cactus, and you're gonna kill it.
Exactly.
So be aware of yourself and be aware of what you're watering.
Right. And water yourself. Like this is what we're starting with. Like you're giving all this water to him. Water yourself, because you being healthy and watered helps the relationship. Like you come to relationships, fullness, wholeness, health, and all these things, they tend to do better than if you come in and you're like a shell of yourself and like fragmented and broken and all of these things, because you also put that burden on that person to like fix you.
Yep.
And I would start there like, hey, you really want this to work out. I see that you really want this to work out. Maybe we could focus on not overwatering, giving it just enough and then giving the rest to you.
I like that a lot.
That's what I'm gonna do. What about you?
I think that kind of like what you said too, but for me, I wanna dig at the roots of that flower. I want to go back a little bit even farther to like,
come on, flower.
What was Jackie's childhood like? Like, Jackie, tell me a little bit about your attachment and what that looked like. Like, who did you go to for comfort? Who showed up for you for comfort? Like, was it a mom? Was it a dad? Was it someone else? Was there anybody? How did you comfort yourself as a kid? How did you know when someone was mad at you? How did you know when someone was happy with you? Like, getting like all the like basic foundation questions to figure out what that looked like for her. Was there secure attachment? Was there avoidant attachment? Was there anxious attachment? And are you still mirroring that level of attachment as an adult? And if we can go back to that to figure out what your secure level of attachment could look like, maybe we can see how it affects your current relationship.
Yep. Amen. I like that.
Yeah.
That's deep.
This is the PSA part when we say, if you or anyone like Jackie, reach out to a local mental health therapist.
And also Kevin. Kevin, where you at? You can go to therapy too.
Kevin, you
don't need to be doing that. Yeah, we talked about exactly. We talked about Jackie, but we should talk about Kevin too, because Kevin.
We will come for you too, Kevin.
There's a song for you, Kevin. Please no, we coming back.
We got one. It's probably Tyrone, but it's cool.
No, I want something from a man's perspective. Who would that be? I don't know yet.
We're gonna figure that out.
We could do Jay-Z's newest when he was talking about his growth and all this stuff. Him and Beyonce and stuff. Okay, just let us know. Tell us what we should do.
We're gonna get there. As always,
stay mentally dope.
I'll see you next time.
Bye.